everybody, I want to Wiisdom here, literally where we left off. I've rendered that episode out. Geez, that looked like a face. And, Conditioner kicked on. Oh, that's a nice feeling, isn't it? So long. So, literally where we left off, I just climbed back up, went through the portal, came here, and thought, you know, I should probably mention what I'm going to be doing. So the desert is this way, and as you can see, it's a decent staircase, but it's a little annoying because it's not quite as good as it could be. And I am going to enhance it once again with a Nether beautification project by way of some cobblestone stairs. I don't even know that that's going to be enough. And I wonder if I should, I guess I could use cobble. It ties in. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start here. I'm just gonna wail away. I so meant to enchant a pickaxe before I came back. Oh, dang it. That's one off, so... what do we want to do? Yeah, I kind of like the idea of having like a little bit of an entryway here. Makes sense. We could... Oh, I put the slabs back, dadgum. Anyway, tell you what I'm gonna do. I will get to work on this. I'll showcase what we've done when we're finished, and I will see you there. So, you probably hear the ghast. Keep in mind, I have walked through the portal and had a ghast in my face before. So it looks like we're okay right now. But check it out, we've got just a slight, you know... Let's do it proper. You know, we're here, making changes, doing things. So I guess we'll... You know, sandstone would be a little bit better, wouldn't it? Let's just cap it like that. For now. But check it out, look how easy this is, and it didn't take near as many stairs as I thought it would. So now you can really get up here, you have to put forth 0 extra effort. And it's a fantastic feeling, I must say. I would like to widen this, but it seems like every time I chip a block into it, I find lava. Even though I don't hear it, I find lava. And if you didn't know the difference between lava in the Nether and lava in the overworld, lava here moves really, really fast. So, and also of note and concern, you can't use your bucket. Well, you can, but it's not going to do anything. Check that out, though. I think that looks pretty good. Should have put that fire out first, but we've got this thing marked out pretty good on the way to the desert. I feel like maybe if we come in and add some smooth and chiseled sandstone, we'll really be doing something, right? Should be cool. Oh, that's some easy to acquire. Glowstone, isn't it? Nope, of course not. It's never easy. You know, that quartz is right there, though. Let's just go ahead and take it. So, quite a bit of quartz still. TWK likes to build, really everybody likes to build with it. You know, that is not a bad connection point. I like how that just bright. Oh, that is easy to get. Go us. I thought this was going to be like super high up. Cool. I'll go ahead and take it because I've been wanting some for a while. And I do have better picks that would be far more rewarding for this, but who am I to complain, man? This is a pretty sweet little setup here. I guess I'd have to take all of it since it is easily accessible. Let's take that guy. Can we not? Wow. Well, that's going to help a lot. I mean, just, wow. Increase your elevation by nothing there, buddy. Okay. Cool. Let's take a gander out here, since we're hanging out. I like this area of the Nether because we are up significantly higher than I typically am when I deal with the Nether in my solo worlds. So it worked out pretty well, I've got to say. And just for good measure, I think this is a worthwhile entry point, I really do. So we'll just sort of kick it like so, and boom, and boom. Yeah, so if I'm ever lost and I see this, it's kind of like, hey, I should go that way. So wish. I'm not about to waste our time with those oak planks, but I really do wish I had kept those stone slabs on me. We would have just straighten that right out. Although, well, no, yeah, stone would have been better. I'd kind of like to incorporate, like this is going to the jungle, right? So we would use sandstone. Check this out. Don't you just feel better already? I mean, look how cocky we can be, just looking straight up. Probably gonna gaze in an Enderman and not realize it. But yeah, this is security, man. This is security. We did cover a bit of lava, particularly here at the ledge. It was kind of right before the termination point. And I don't think there's anything beyond this, honestly. So, yeah, I'm thinking wherever Almanex went to the Mesa and Extreme Hills, I didn't bring my bed again. But, why am I stuck? Wherever he went, I don't believe it was that direction. So, tell you what, I might like to have some lumber on us. We do have the materials. So I'm going to run out and I'm going to farm some trees. Although I have no idea. The sun is going down, isn't it? Typical. Very typical of what I run into. Let's see if we can just whale away with this axe and burn it out. Always do things at a distance when possible. Alright. And I was thinking about it. There are 0, and I do mean 0, like, mules or donkeys that I'm aware of on this server. And I got thinking about, I was showering actually. I was like, yeah, because I was trying to figure out, I made a tweet like, hey, whose horse is that? I'm thinking it's Almanex's, but I don't know. Anywho, oh man, I thought that horse was a witch. I mean, I really did. But I'm thinking, dang it. Again, it looked like a witch. I extend my peace branch witch. Anyhow, I got thinking about it. Not only do I not have any horses or mules here, I don't have any in my solo world, man. That's pretty crazy. Let's see how this works coming in. Boom. And we'll turn and hope nothing spawns. And Shakan. There we go. Cool. So I am here. What am I doing back here, you ask? Am I planning to go fishing? Try to acquire more mending books? What is the goal here? Well, funny you should ask, because I still need to get back on that project too. I guess I need to go up actually to this level, right? Yes, this is where I need to be. In addition to having plans for that, this is a labyrinth if you didn't know. But in addition to having plans for that, what I wanted to do, I sort of felt bad we left things a little on the unfinished side down here. And it does take a lot of time, and I don't believe I got near enough lumber for the number of chests that I will need. But hey, I figured we should come in here and kind of polish it up a little bit. So that's what I'm going to do. No point in you having to see it, I'll just showcase the finished product. I have no idea how last episode turned out to be so long. I figured it was maybe, like 32, 35 minutes at most. Oh no, that sucker turned out to be 47. That is not what I strive for with this series. I like to keep it like realistically 20 to 30, preferably closer to 20 even. But because of that, I won't make you watch this, and I will get to work. And this is the be-all and end-all chest here for the current time. I'll leave it at that. But it seems like I should have had more quartz than that, doesn't it? But yeah, I'm going to be working on this. I'll showcase the finished product. Then I've got plenty of projects and plans ahead of us. But this one's just really kind of more of a it needs to be done type of a thing. So I'll get to work on that. Again, I'll have to make a crud ton of picks, but what can you do? I guess I could combine a book with a new iron pick. I have diamonds here, but I don't know that I have 3. I think I just kept 2 of them. Anyway, I'll be working on this. I'll catch you guys back here shortly. Back real quick with a tip. So I'm sitting here, and as you know, I had to make a new pick, and from time to time you think, well, I don't have an enchanting station, don't want to build one, so on and so forth, and you've got all these books. And typically, when you've got something like this, Curse of Vanishing, you're like, I'll just put that in a Curse of Vanishing chest, or throw it away, or whatever. Here's the deal. That's only going to vanish if you die. Like, if I were to die, if a creeper shows up now, all my stuff would be here, just like it was for the most part, except for that. It would vanish because I died. So even if it was brand new, even if we mine one block and expose the creeper, and kapoom, we're gone. The pick is what's not going to stay because Curse of Vanishing. So most people tend to neglect it, but think about this. I'm just going to be down here wailing away at this thing. I burn through picks like crazy. We need something better, and so by utilizing this, I'll have an efficiency 4 iron pick, and realistically it's going to die out on its own before anything would happen to us, hopefully, where we would die. And that way you get to use this. I've been thinking a lot about that. I was like, I should really use some of that stuff, man. Like, you don't ever intend to die. Like, I wouldn't build like a god pick with it or anything. But it makes a lot of sense to me. So I don't know that I've got like any lame, just unbreaking type of books we could combine with it. But I will look for that, and then, like I said, there you go. You got an anvil, you've got some books, you can go ahead and just put together some decent gear here. So that's what I will do. But like I said, I've been thinking about it, and it kind of makes more and more sense. Particularly, if you're doing some. Why is Unbreaking 3 always like combined with really good stuff? It's crazy how that works out. But stuff like this, man, I mean, it's ideal. So keep that in mind. If you've got a bunch of, you like get Curse of Vanishing, and you're like, oh, just trash it. No, go ahead and make it and just use it for little projects here and there where you don't care. And make good use of it, because a lot of times you have something really, really good with the Curse of Vanishing. Take advantage of it. So we'll go ahead and do that. Efficiency 4, fine by me. If we can gather up some Unbreaking, we would be doing things right, folks. So anyway, this will make my life a lot easier, and that means you will get to come back and see my progress sooner, so stay tuned for that. Just decided I'd take a quick break from all that work underground. And only because I needed a lot of wood to make a whole bunch of chests. So I considered putting the chest in sideways, basically having like a double chest, and taking it in stride there. Not quite sure what we'll wind up doing, but we're not too far away. Well, there are sheep up there. There's my cattle pen before Ominex gave them to me. What did I save in there? Was that a cow that went awry, or was it a sheep? Oh, it's a white stallion. Wonderful. Okay, so I haven't been anywhere near here for anything to grow. Somewhere down here there's a mine shaft. I always told Black Pants I wanted to go check out with him, see what all we could get from it. But way up there, that's my my little place in this world. But while I was cutting these trees down, I just kind of make a random pass through, if you couldn't tell. Tons, so many apples. I've already thrown like 3 or 4 in a chest, believe it or not. What I saw was those reeds, and I could almost swear there was not a 4 tall a second ago. But anytime, and this sounds really dumb, but I've done this since Pocket Edition, and it works particularly well in Console Edition. Anytime you have an opportunity, I can't break that. It's too majestic. It's natural 4 tall. If you get lost a lot, one of the best things you can do, in my opinion, is near your base, if it's near a waterway, come in and plant reeds. Just line the entire area, even if it's like a river leading out. It just works beautifully. Looks like this was not me that fell these trees. So, well, it might have been, but not today, not recently, anyhow. So, yeah, I mean, that's something again, like right here, it's fairly dense trees lining the desert, but if you're like, oh, this isn't anywhere I've been, and then if you see a pile of reeds, and you're like, that doesn't happen naturally, then congratulations, you've used one of Wiisdom's survival strategies, and you're like, wait, tons of reeds. I've been here at some point. What's the catch? And then you're like, oh my gosh, I know exactly where I am. And you're like, who was that genius that told me about this? He was probably recording a video at 3:35 a.m. when he mentioned it. And you'll be like, oh, it was that one of Wiisdom guy. Yeah, I owe him a debt of gratitude. And I'll gladly take it. But where is my... Here it is. We haven't used this in a long time. Love how it's totally not secure. Okay, it is secure. Is that... Okay, I see what I did here. It was in fact secure, so let's go ahead and put that back. Bear, I'm extremely tired, if you couldn't tell. That's fine, I'm sure. So, I don't exactly remember where this comes up, but I think it goes into a curvy corridor? Maybe? Yeah, kinda. Okay, where will it come out, though? Seriously. I remember this part, I'm not sure. I think we go up here, no? Yes, we do, we go up. I know exactly where I am now. Fantastic. So let me show you what I've done. And it's not a ton of progress, but like I said, we should have 39. Is that seriously all that I got down that entire time? I must have left some on the ground. I think we're out of range. It'll be probably still there. So we come down here, and I did get this. Oh yeah, I had a little bit of silk touch grass. So not only did I place it down there to spread, I put a piece there. We'll see what we think, how it, complements everything. This side over here, man, check it out. I keep walking into that. Not on that side, but on this side for some reason. I've got the chest tucked away in there. And what I was thinking of, like if you put a chest sideways, and you just had like this end facing you, and I was like, oh, but I'd have to redo everything. And truth be told, I might do that. I think that would look pretty swanky. And while we're together... Dadgum, I've got a lot of crud in here. Wait, I feel like I had those somewhere. Anyway, can anything else get out? Sure. That's sufficient for now. So what I want to do is we'll just try right here. I don't know, we'll probably have to break everything out. Okay, so... I'm not exactly sure how this will play out. So let's make 2 chests real quick. 4, 8, 16. What? That keeps happening to me. It's probably because I'm so tired. Again, I apologize. So, we'll get this out of here. And I would imagine... And it just... Nope. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. So, that looks to have covered everything. And then on this side, we would do smooth sandstone. And then the catch, do I have the material? I should. Can I remember how to make an item frame at this time of night? I don't know that I can. I will certainly try. Isn't it sticks around? Yeah, we got this. Okay, so check it out. This is the standard, just one chest in here. And I was thinking you either tag it here or you just kind of remember type of a thing. But, this could be like protection. This could be blast protection. This could be respiration, aqua affinity, efficiency, unbreaking, looting. You get the idea, right? Again, just cut me some slack, I'm tired. But that's not super, that looks pretty cool, and the latch adds a little bit of pizzazz, if you will. But check it out. See there? Now if I come in and say I were to take a saddle and place that there, then we can come in. Oh, that's going to be a pain to get to, though, isn't it? Dadgum. Yeah, you can do it. It's kind of annoying, but it does make for a cool aesthetic. So, that said, man, I am just so tired. I think I am going to end this portion of the video here. We'll come back. I'll be working on this off camera some more and doing things as I'm functionally alert and able to do so. But a little old pick here, Curse of Vanishing, doesn't phase me. It's doing fantastic. Do wish it had Unbreaking, but I just realistically don't have Unbreaking, really any Unbreaking, particularly Unbreaking 3 on a book that doesn't also feature something that would be fantastically useful not on this pick. So this area is coming together fairly well, I've got to say. And maybe put some glass panes. I was debating doing a wall down the middle here and doing the chests sort of in that style. Keep in mind, if you don't put the item frame there, it becomes way more functional. Let's go ahead and crank out another 16. 20's sure fine, that's great. Grab that. And let me just kind of showcase this to you. So, yes, that's right. I have to break everything again. Okay, this one's slightly more complex just because we've got some breakery we'll have to deal with. So, we would place that chest there, throw that down like so, put our smooth stone back, and then boom. So, if we took the set item frame, and let's just go ahead while we're together and thinking about it, this will work beautifully. Crank that out. We will slide 8 around. We will put one leather in the middle. We will grab one item frame. If we don't like this, because let's face it, you're going to do this pretty much every time unless you're just like, oh, yep, gotta get the cursor just right, which you could totally do. Oh, my lord. That's... Oh, you troll. You troll. I don't know if this would happen if I wasn't tired or if it's just because I'm tired. But anyway, this looks amazing, but it's probably not the most practical thing, right? So you've got a situation, we don't want to cover that up. You could label here, like if you had, I don't know, say fence gates and fences, okay? You could come in and you could have your fence gates here and your fence gates here, and then top of the chest is your fence gates. You know, you can just kind of stretch it out like so, and then the bottom is the fences. You know, I mean, the sky is the limit, really. But we've got some options here, so if you've got any ideas, let me know. Granted, by the time you see this, I probably will have done something. I suppose I can change it. So, like I said, I'm dead, man. It's 3:42. I've been getting no sleep, and I'm just passing time while the video renders here. Thought I'd attempt to be productive. I guess it was somewhat successful. But I kind of, the more I'm down here, even though it's somewhat cramped, the more I'm liking it. This is fixed for sure. I could reroute it. Anyway, I'm just gonna, before we just turn this into another record fest, I'm gonna end this, watch the grass grow, and maybe get some sleep. And I hope whatever you're doing, well, I hope you're asleep right now because it's 3:40 in the morning, and that's what normal people should be doing. So, that said, episode 73 of Minelogix underway. I've got some plans after this. I will check the episode link, though. I kind of, like I said, would like to really keep these 20 to 25 minutes, if at all possible. 30 is fine. But I think if we could wrap this up or get a good handle on it, it would be just fantastic. Not only will this work for our fishing farm, I think this is a pretty legit storage area for this entire temple. So, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts if you have any opinions on that. So, anyway, I'm going to quit rambling. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll be back with a little bit more action in this episode. So stay tuned for that, and I hope I will see you as we continue on, probably on a totally different, maybe not a different day, but definitely like a different day-night cycle. So stay tuned for the potential for more coherence. Yes. Fantastic. Welcome back to I Have Amazing Internet. So, true story here. Can we? Wait for the, here we go, yeah. So, any minute. Long story short, things have changed here, and unbeknownst to me, last night when I rendered out the previous episode 72, where I talked about you joining the server, I went through, we had what turned out to be like a 48-minute episode or something, and I edited it spiffily and put a title and thumbnail and all that jazz that you do. And be danged if I got to work. I got stuck in the shop. I was having, just went out there to check the lumber, and then I had to sort the lumber, and then I was like, why is all the lumber coming from Sweden and New Zealand? Makes no sense to me. I had no idea. I was building exotic pallets all these years. It didn't used to come from Sweden and New Zealand, by the way. But anyway, going through that, and then customers came, and then deliveries came, and then I had to load and unload stuff, and I wound up being out there for a long time, and then I was like, what time is it? Because I never ate lunch, and it was like 4:20, and I was like, oh crud, I didn't schedule that video. And I guess it turned out to be a good thing that I didn't, because I went through and I was setting up my little in-slide, you know, and gonna figure out which videos I wanted to feature on that in the event that anyone actually watches it and clicks on them. And I was like, why does YouTube say add music beside the video? Like, here's your little video picture, and then here's your title, and then like right here it was like add music, and I was like, what is that? Like they're pushing some new YouTube music thing, you know? What do I have to pay for that? And I was like, that's strange. You know, the last time I remember seeing that, it was like you uploaded something with no sound, like just a title slide video type of a thing. Which that's what Black Pants, formerly known as the Walkthrough King, and I would do back in the day. And be danged, I clicked on the video, and there was no sound at all. There was no music, there was no game sound, not even a delayed game sound, and there was no commentary. Had there been commentary, I would have just released it. So, if you don't know, again, I still don't think making YouTube videos is hard work. I think it's very time consuming, particularly in cases like mine, where, you know, granted on the computer I built, things will render pretty quick, but like when I render out any console stuff on my old computer, which was a pretty good computer in 2011, it's like a 30-minute video takes hour and a half, 2 hours to render. You know, and then those typically upload fairly fast, but like the Minecraft videos, since I do 1920 1080, I mean, I'm looking at like a good day, 2.5 hours to upload. And when you get home from work at like 8 o'clock, and then you make your supper, and you're like, man, it sure sucks I eat supper at 9 o'clock all the time. And then you come up, and you're like, yeah, I should probably go to bed. I have to be at work in a few hours. And you think, well, no, let's crank a video out. And be danged, you do all that, and then you leave your computer on overnight so it can upload, because that's what you have to do. You wake up, you make sure it uploaded, you shut your computer off, you go to work. I had to re-edit the video, I had to render it out again, and I've had to upload it. And I mean, this was like 2 hours ago that I started the upload, and it's at 28%, so I don't even know if it's going to be out at midnight. That said, I did check the time on this one, and we're pretty solid past like 23 so minutes now. We've probably rambled a bit, but I went out, unbeknownst to you, while that video was rendering, actually, and if you can tell what I was doing, I took down an awful lot of trees, and the reason for that, I need more chests. The plan here is to stack them 3 high, and then, of course, I want to tuck them in there and I guess have one down low. I haven't really decided just yet. And then over here, though, the other item of interest I should tell you about. You know, I don't know how this thing is off like it is. You know, like there's 6 chests and they both terminate there. And then yet on this side, this doesn't line up, and it does on, it's mind-boggling, and I don't really care to figure it out. And now I have an excuse for it, because if I break this, check this out. This is my little staircase, one of them, that goes down into this area. It's such a long way down. But I built a little entryway for it out of sandstone just so we could find it a little easier from down in there. And apparently, genius that I am, oh, I do have a staircase. Haha! I didn't see this earlier. So, if you recall, where is that lava pit? Oh, geez, phone, you scared the... It vibrated before it made sound, and it scared the snot out of me. Probably should not be down here. I could have sworn if there was a duck in Minecraft, I just heard it. I don't know what it really was. It's not that one. Is it? It's that one. That's what I was going to work with. Okay. So, I've got lots of plans here, and we kind of like wound up back at the other base. Both are good. Which one do you prefer? Let me know. Okay, you sort of do see it. That area up there, let's see if we can pull this off together. I have no good way. I also bred a couple of rabbits, if anyone cares. It's just so dark up there. Oh, phone, stop it. Okay, that was a text message. This is totally not my preferred method of doing this, but isn't that better? Just amazing what a little torch here and there can do for a guy, right? But I think we will eventually blow that out as where we had left off. And I want to go downstairs to that lava and basically like where we came from, if you've forgotten, and you probably have. What? Snow? Wait, that's my storage room. Yeah, okay, it is a glitch. Cool. Alright, so the plan is if I could blow all of this out and we could just see over to that thing, which I think it was determined I would have to like come through this way, I believe. Or no, this was a really cool viewing spot. Yeah, that's what this was. Oh, phone, stop it. There's also a really bad storm. I never lost power. So, but yeah, like 90-mile-an-hour wind, tennis ball size hail. You know, just another day in Texas. But amazingly, I was surprised the power did not go out. But anyhow, that's sort of like the delusions of grandeur here. It's going to be probably, should be a TNT job, truth be told. But if I could just get a staircase here, I do have cobble stairs. But I think sandstone might be better. I want to make it grander. And I might actually start working on that just so I can see where I'm going. You can see my path. I remember now. I put sandstone down for the contrast to be like, this is where you're supposed to go. What is I don't know what's going on in the world. But I tell you what, this episode is probably getting closer to 30 minutes if we didn't already hit it. That's kind of as long as I would like to keep these, unless we just do something super amazing type of a thing. Also, this needs to be stairs, if you couldn't tell by the repeated motions I go through. So, what I plan to do without you, I'll go ahead, like I said, I got 2 stacks of lumber. We should be golden. Gonna go ahead and fill this up. I've also tweaked the ceiling here a little bit. Haven't decided what I'm gonna do. This wall might be like even more of a bulk storage where I do the sideways chest thing. Did I leave any? I guess just this one down here was sideways. That's bottom line, I've made a lot of progress. I've got the grass down. I think it actually looks pretty decent. And what I plan to do is continue working on this, and I'll probably have the vast majority of it done. Again, I'd keep you around and show you, but I will literally just be making chests, putting them on top of chests, putting them in locations where you know chests go, and things along those lines, and making iron pickaxes. So, I will leave it at that, man. But I think we got a little bit done here. We got a staircase in the Nether, which will turn out to be pretty helpful. And I was so tired last night, I'm not quite sure what we did. I took down a ton of trees outside. I bred some rabbits. We've got this going. We're making this. It's amazing how much time you sink into this. I know it doesn't seem like it does, but I assure you, go play the game and try to replicate this. Not in creative mode, you little cheapskates, but do it the real way, man. And you'll soon see something simply like, oh, I could have that done in 30 minutes. Nope. Check back with me in 4.5 hours. So, that said, I hope you are enjoying, and again, just a quick refresher there. So I'll possibly, maybe off camera, I hope to finish this out fairly well, and then potentially get down in here and like do the staircase at least, and maybe start breaking blocks and trying to get to the lava where we have a view of that lava lake, and I'll take it from there. So our time today, for better or worse, I think has come to an end, and I do hope you enjoyed. Like I said, Minelogix.net. There's an application link over in the corner. That corner over there. You see it? That one? Yeah, you see it. Click that. Feel free to apply. Again, preferential selections will go to people that can record, that want to record, and furthermore, my leg's on fire. We like to be able to research people, so if you're just starting a channel to do this, that's awesome, but at the same time, I don't know if you're like a super fanatic that wants to be here and is going to have a great time and is the most amazing Minecraft builder the world has never known, or if you're just going to show up and blow crud up. And I would rather just err on the side of caution and not risk that type of an addition to the server. So, because then, if they blow up Ominex's castle, he's like, why did you let this person join the server? What was the point of that, you idiot? And it's like, I didn't know. And it's like, well, you should have known. And you get into those types of things. And I found it's best to just avoid that completely. So that's what I do. But like I said, I will work my hardest here for you and try to get this ironed out. And my excuse for it being off will just be because there's going to be like a door right there or something. I'll have to redo this too, won't I? Fantastic. Well, I've got a lot to do, so I will catch you back here later. Minelogix.net is the website. SkylanderClub.com is the forum. Personal website, oneofwiisdom.com. If you want to check out Activision's official E3 press release, you can do that. Call of Duty World War II, Destiny 2, and Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, which is only on PlayStation 4 and Pro or whatever adjective they add to the end of their second iteration of the same console. And as such, I won't be playing it because I'm not going to go buy a PS4 to play one game. So kind of bittersweet there. I think that would do quite well on other platforms, honestly, but it is what it is. No mention of Skylanders there, but that's kind of to be expected. Again, E3 sort of like your big, bold, brand new, coming soon stuff. You don't really... Well, you guys take a look at what we have planned in October for some surprise DLC. So I still like to remain optimistic on that front, but if you want to read the press release for yourself, you know where to go. As always, follow me on Twitter. If you follow me on Twitter, you would know that the video for today, I usually do 2. I've been super busy, so it's 1. But you would know that it's not there because stuff happens, like uploading a, 4.8 gigabyte video that has no sound, apparently. So, yeah, you tell me. But I'll finish this out and hope you're enjoying. And maybe we'll get a little bit done downstairs as well. So stay tuned for that. I'll catch you back here for more action from the Minelogix server. Adios.